Okay, comic number 10? 10. 10. I won't go into how I number them because that's even more boring than me just talking about it. So, oh, there we go. I was talking about teeth yesterday. Bam, teeth. Look at that. That's a grimace. Not the big purple monster from McDonald's, but the face you make when you're kind of, uh, you're just ooh. So he's not really squinting, but you get the impression that he is reacting to the sound that, since it's coming from slightly uh, to the right of the panel, then maybe I should have drawn a line for that. But it just sort of sounds like the. I guess I don't know. Could I have done that better? The slap is for something that's happening off screen, panel. What do you call that? Off panel. We'll say panel for now, because I think I've been calling them panels. So something's happening off panel, and then Jeff comes into it, holding his face, kind of, or just I don't know. It looks more like he's rubbing something into his face, and of course his elbow is twice the size of his neck, which is still too long. Oh, I'm so critical. Kenny's teeth. Did I do the lines? I've seen a lot in anime where they do the mouth with the teeth, but they only have the one single straight line for sort of the between the top and the bottom teeth. They don't do the in betweens because I always thought that looked like it's just too easy to do as an animator. It's just a checkerboard, and if you're drawing checkerboards for teeth, then you're probably not doing anything more difficult than drawing an overboard cartoon. Oh my god, that guy's lazy. So, did she go for the fake butter idea? Kind of a rhetorical question. No. Why is Jeff talking with his mouth being open? Well, there's a mistake right there. So, Jeff talking, no mouth open. My solution to always talking with... I think I tried to always have a person's mouth be open while they're talking, except for that second panel, which is a mistake. Jeff is always smiling. If you're not smiling, you get a little dot hole for a mouth. That's just how it is. That's neutral mouth. Apparently, I didn't have anything else beyond that. I think oh no, I'd do angry eyes if they were upset with the little eyebrows, which is basically the line eyes, but with a little dongle as an eyebrow for an obtuse angle. I can't talk today. It would seem there are people in this world who don't like the stuff. Obviously talking about fake butter, and they don't like it poured over their skin. Well, Kenny's saying, did she go for the fake butter idea? No. So did he suggest that he pour it over her skin, or did he actually pour it on? I think it's funnier if he just went right up to her and tried it. But I suppose it was... I think what I was going for at the time was him saying, hey, how would you like it if I poured some fake butter on your skin? Slap. And now you know the rest of the story. What else can I look at in here? This is when I really... Boy, is it really by comic number 10, and I just wasn't drawing anywhere lower than armpits. I think I went back and forth. Sometimes I draw them a little taller. Sometimes it was just heads. The trick is, if you look at the first panel, slap is hand drawn in, but all the other ones are text. So I apparently just went with that, and decided to draw in the the sound effect words every now and then. But for the most part, text is on its own. And I'd always try to leave enough space. Now, sometimes I didn't have enough space. If you look at the third panel, if you see where the sentence goes, and they don't like it poured over there, oh crap, I'm out of space. Where am I going to put that? Well, I'll just put it down there. I did seem to move it around a little bit, and it always annoyed me when only one line had one word on it. So that one right there, that would have bugged me at the time, I'm sure. And they don't... because skin is just it's just down there on their own. I like a kind of a symmetry to it. I'm sure that there must be a method to adding dialogue in cartooning and things like that. That people actually have a method where that is an established practice that you have to do that. But for me, it was just that it annoyed me. It wasn't lined up. It didn't feel like a together shape. I think I just wanted to have it in a nice shape. So I always tried to go for... I mean, that's kind of like an oval. In the third panel, the top line, it would seem there are people in this world who don't like this stuff. That's kind of an oval shape in my head. But the bottom one, that's just an awful shape. Like when I was in Cubs as a kid, Cub Scouts, and then I would say, get into a circle. We get into a circle, and he'd always say, oh, that looks more like a pork chop to me. As though that was the only other shape other than circle. If you try to make a circle and you make it incorrectly, you could have made an absolutely flawless hexagon, but oh, that looks more like a pork chop. Oh, this guy apparently has some very symmetrical pork chops at home. And yep, pork chops aside, that appears to be all I can talk about this time. So we'll move on tomorrow with comic number 11.